Hi, this is Joe again, and welcome to my video for the fourth entry for the Dark Souls map challenge, where, to remember you, we are drawing a map of Dark Souls just from memory without looking anything up in between. And today we're gonna take care of the Undead Parish, which, will lead us to our first bell, and will probably the last entry I can finish until Sunday. I will do other maps later if I see that anyone is interested. So, let's start with a time lapse of me drawing the map, and then afterwards I will explain to you what's what in the Undead Parish. and here we are with the finished Undead Parish map. So what happens here? We enter down here either by going through the red room or by going over the dragon bridge. I would always prefer to go over the dragon bridge, especially since this gives us a convenient bonfire. And this gate can only be opened from the side that the bonfire is at. On this balcony, there are like a few hollows here and stuff, but on this balcony there's an interesting statue. If you have enough faith, you can enter the Sunbro Covenant there. The Sunlight Warriors, something like that. The same that Solaire is part of. Okay, and then we have here, in the same tower that we enter from the cellar, via the red room, if we go further up the tower, there's a Black Knight on top. Next room has the big armored boar, two bowmen, like one or two spearmen up here, one spearman and one swordsman down here. And the boar comes charging at you, so you should go upstairs here. This item is one of the most interesting items at this part because it's the alluring skulls that you can use to lure somebody to a place, and you can throw them into a fire that's right here, and the boar will kill itself by running into the fire. So that's a kind of tutorial moment. But if you take too long for all this stupid guy runs away through this gate and pulls a lever here which drops the gate forever, and he will then spawn here on later lives until you kill him and pull the lever again, which opens the door again. So assuming this door is closed, you have to go down this stairway into a cellar that's spanning over like this whole section. Somewhere in there is the mystery key. I don't remember if it's the item that's lying on the table or if it's the item that's on the rafters. I only know that you get the mystery key here. And you can then go up a few ladders and you go out on a kind of balcony overlooking the whole situation here. It's above the gate. And you go to the other side. If you go right, you can sneak up on a border knight that guards, I think it's the knight's shield, but it's definitely a shield. Maybe it's one of the crest shields, but I think it's the knight's shield. On the other side we go over the stairway, and on the left there is a spearman that you have to take care of, otherwise he will come down this hallway behind you and stab you in the back. You come to this thing. From here you have a view of that tower platform where the shield is, so you can have a second look and see, that will be a dead end, so we go that way. Then we have here one normal swords guy and one of the border knights. You go down here, you can go down another stairway and you end up at the big stairs. Going down the big stairs, probably someone will hear you from running too loud, which are these three border knights that are guarding like the foreroom of the church. On the other side here is, I think it's the halberd. But you go down the stairs, and at the bottom or somewhere on these stairs is the basement key that we need to enter Lower Undead Burg. Okay, you can then enter the church here or here, which you come to if you go over here. This is like a little wooden bridge and wooden stairs thingy, and you go to another balcony here. There are a few hollows here and one bowman hollow, and you could go up these stairs to go also into the church, but you can go also the other way. There are little stairs here that I forgot to draw, and then you go down here into this 3-story building. The upper floor has nothing. The second floor and the middle floor has the bonfire and the exit to Sense Fortress. And the lower floor has Andre, our first smith that I drew. He is one of 3 smiths that you can see as your first smith in the game. You can also go to the dwarf in the catacombs first, or to the mage smith in before New Londo. And from his chamber you can go down a little stairway past the Titanite demon into the Darkroot Garden. So then let's talk about this church. I tried to do it in one drawing so that I don't have to do the same thing I did for the Undead Asylum, which is to have the different floors of a building be separate of each other. I hope that it's halfway okay. So the Firekeeper Soul, which is lying in this corner, that's still in the ground floor, and the big guy with the mace is also on the ground floor. This channeler with his 10 hollows that I didn't put in, otherwise I could have just painted the whole thing red, is up here overlooking you. So if you enter the church from here, he will shoot you in the back, and I think his position is actually somewhere like here-ish and not there, but this is easier to draw for me and easier to understand. Okay, you go up a little stairway on the side, another border knight, you come around the corner, there's a channeler and 10 hollows. You can go here and up a ladder and up another ladder, and then to the left there's a fog gate which leads up to the roof of the cathedral where you fight the gargoyles. Cut their tail to get the great axe that they give. But on the same level as the channeler, there's one extra room here that has an item that I don't know which it is, as it's like windows pointing outside. It would be a fair guess that they put arrows there, but I'm not quite sure. You go along the upper rim of the second floor of the cathedral towards this side, where there's a broken wall that I don't remember. I think it has a border knight inside. And then you go up a little stairway to a closed gate of a prison cell that you have to open with a mystery key to free Lautrec. Lautrec will also free himself if you ring both bells. Then he'll also go towards the Firelink Shrine and murder our Firekeeper. Also on the roof later will be the Pardoner. That is, after you defeat the gargoyles, you climb a tower that is roughly here. You climb the tower, you ring the bell, you come down, and in the tower there you are awaited by the Pardoner, who can absolve your sins if you have sinned. And also on the lowest floor of the church, there's below the stairway, there's the entrance to the double elevators that lead down to Firelink Shrine, and once you have activated that elevator once, it is forever active as a shortcut to Firelink Shrine. So, and when you then continue, you have to remember the words of the crestfallen warrior that said, one is above, one is below of the bells, and then you can decide which way will you take towards the lower bells. And there are several that are right. You can go to the Firelink Shrine and go down there towards New Londo, and if you have the master key, then you can just go through there, otherwise that way is closed for now. You can go here past the Titanite demons to the Darkroot Garden, through the Darkroot Basin, through the Valley of the Drakes into Blighttown. Or you can take the basement key that we just found and go to the the upper Undead Burg and enter lower Undead Burg, and then go through the depths the normal way to quote unquote to Blighttown. And that is what I'm gonna draw for my next video, which will come up next week. I think I will do one map per week now, unless I'm really getting interested in it again and try to draw more. but I'm a person who wants to complete stuff that he started, so I'll definitely draw more maps. So next up will be the Lower Undead Burg. So, see you then. Have a nice day.